Hello, everybody. Thank you so much for assisting to this seminar. My name is Carlos Quiroz, and today we're going to be talking about communication and leadership. We have our agenda. We're going to have a brief introduction. We're going to describe what is leadership in communication, verbal, nonverbal, and written, common barriers to communication, active listening and feedback techniques, assertiveness versus aggressiveness, communicating with diverse personality types, conflict resolution through the effective communication, workplace example, it's going to be about Home Depot case, class activity, I'm going to provide the instructions, it's going to be a 5 minutes class activity, and the reference list for those that would like to go deeper and further into this topic. Communication in leadership. Welcome to our seminar again. My name is Carlos Quiroz, and we're going to be exploring one of the most essential leadership competencies in modern workplaces, effective communication. Strong leadership communication is more than speaking clearly. It's about creating a climate where people feel safe to express concerns, share ideas, and contribute to team success. Great communication builds trust, reduces errors, and strengthens team morale. Poor communication, on the other hand, leads to misunderstanding, conflict, and low productivity. In this seminar, we will break down the different channels of communication, the barriers leaders face, and practical strategies that you can use to start using immediately. By the end, you will understand how to communicate with clarity, empathy, and influence, even in high-stress situations. What is leadership communication? Leadership communication is the intentional process of influencing, guiding, and connecting with others through clear messaging, emotional awareness, and active listening. It involves transparency, consistency, and the ability to adapt your message to different audiences. Effective leadership communication always aims to build trust, provide direction, support collaboration, inspire commitment, reduce confusion and conflict. Leaders communicate through both what they say and how they model, what they model to us. Verbal, nonverbal, and written communication. Verbal communication, as most people know, involves tone, clarity, pacing, and word choice. Leaders should aim for clear, respectful, and concise messages supported by confidence and emotional control. Nonverbal communication, on the other hand, includes facial expressions, body posture or language, eye contact, and gestures. Research shows over half of communication impact comes from nonverbal cues. So what we transmit with our body. For leaders, nonverbal consistency is crucial. Your team will trust what you show more than what you say. Written communication, its emails, reports, texts should be structured, professional, and free of ambiguity. Leaders must consider timing, tone, and clarity since written messages lack vocal tone and facial cues. Common barriers to communication. Barriers appear in every workplace in different ways or shapes and often include, but is not limited to, assumptions and stereotypes, emotional reactions or stress, language and cultural differences, environmental distractions, misinterpretation of tone, lack of clarity or incomplete information. Must say the leader must proactively reduce barriers by creating a structure, confirming understanding, and maintaining emotional awareness. Active listening and feedback techniques. Active listening is the foundation of leadership communication, and it involves maintaining eye contact, avoiding interruptions, reflecting and paraphrasing, asking clarifying questions, listening for emotions, not just for words. Effective feedback includes being specific, not general, focusing on behavior, not character, addressing issues promptly, using a calm, respectful tone, and offering solutions or support. As you know, feedback should motivate, not discourage. Assertiveness versus aggressiveness. Leaders must communicate assertively, not passively or aggressively. Aggressive communication attacks the person. Passive communication avoids conflict but allows problems to continue. Assertive communication is respectful, clear, and focused on behavior. Assertive leaders set boundaries calmly and professionally while maintaining respect for others. Communicating with diverse personality types. Every team includes different communication styles because we work with different people. So some of the personality traits, we have drivers, is fast-paced, direct. We have people that is amiable. They are relationship focused. We have analytical people. This is the people that is detailed and data driven. Expressive people is the people that is creative. It's always on the big picture. So leaders must adjust communication, more detail for analyticals, more warmth for amiables, concise direction for drivers, and vision-based communication for expressives. Conflict resolution through effective communication. Conflict is inevitable, but communication determines whether it becomes destructive or productive. We recommend that leaders should address conflict early, stay neutral and non-judgmental, listen to both perspectives, identify the root issue, not just symptoms, use I statements, focus on solutions, and conflict when handled well strengthens trust and teamwork. That's a good advice for people that work in teams. Here's our workplace example. We have a Home Depot case. We're going to talk about Jordan and Sam. So Jordan told Sam, "You always slow the team down. I don't understand why you can't keep up like everyone else. You need to fix this." So here we show the communication errors that Jordan made. He's using accusatory language, you always. He's attacking Sam's character instead of describing the behavior. He's also showing frustration instead of leadership. There's a lack of emotional intelligence there. He's offering no solutions or support. So in this case, assertive leadership should sound like this. "Hey Sam, I noticed the stocking in your section was delayed today, which affected the team's workflow. Can you tell me what challenges you were facing? Let's work together on a plan to keep things on schedule." This approach uses respect, clarity, and collaboration. You can notice that it's not attacking Sam's character. This is going to be in the class activity. It's just going to take 5 minutes of your time, maybe less. So we have the instructions. You're going to review Jordan's original message and create one example of your own, expressing using an inappropriate language like Jordan's. Identify 2 communication errors. Rewrite the message using assertive, respectful leadership communication. Post your improved version of the discussion board. Reply at least to 1 classmate's post and provide constructive feedback if necessary. This exercise will help you practice real-life leadership communication where tone, emotional regulation, and clarity matter just as much as the message. This is going to be the reference list. We have some web articles that you can go and navigate on your computer or your cell phone. We also have some YouTube videos that you can watch to get a bigger picture, more information regarding the effective communication and leadership in communication. And finally, we have some academic resources that you can use or check. Thank you so much for coming to us today. I hope you enjoyed this and you can learn something about leadership in communication. Have a wonderful rest of the day. See you next time.